Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 30-day challenge. I'm so glad that you've taken this time to join me on your mat today. I often on this channel say, oh, when I don't have time to practice, I try to do this, or if I only have one pose I can do today, I'm going to do this. So today I decided that it would be really nice to actually share with you what my I don't have time to do yoga practice looks like. And it's really short. It'll be about 10 minutes. It's a really nice way to either unwind at the end of the day, especially if you're really tired. It's a good way just to settle your body down to go to sleep. It's also a really nice thing to do first thing in the morning, just when you get out of bed and you're feeling a little stiff and you just need to move. It can also be fit in on your lunch break. Just before you eat, have a quick little stretch. Again, it's only 10 minutes. It's a really short practice. It's just a couple of poses, and they're things that, for me, just reset the day as far as how I'm feeling internally and how my body is feeling. So when you're ready, join me on the mat, and we'll start straight away in a downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide, tucking the toes, and lifting the hips up and back. And so if my body's feeling stiff, and this is my first yoga practice of the day, my downward facing dog does not look like this. It's usually a little bit more like this when I first step on the mat. So with that being said, if your downward facing dog is also feeling a little bit more like this, take your time to work into it. You know, really lift the heels, stretching into the bottoms of the feet, and then release the heels as much as you can. And do that a few more times. And then you can start switching the feet, so dropping one heel and then the other, moving back and forth between the feet. And then coming into some stillness and really pressing through the inside edges of those feet, pressing the hands into the mat and the chest back. So downward facing dog really gets into so many different muscle groups. And that's why when I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to a full practice, it's always on my list of things to do. And you can even stretch it a little bit more into the hips, moving the heels from side to side. And then start to bend the knees a lot. Walk your hands back to your feet. Let the body hang. And then come up onto the toes. Make sure the feet are no more than hip distance. I'm going to bring mine a little bit closer. Come up onto the toes and bring the knees down to the mat. And you'll sit back on your heels. So I always like to get a good foot stretch in. My feet get really tired. And I think it's also a great way to open up through the back of the leg. So trying to keep the shoulders over the hips. If you want, you can bring some neck stretches into this. Just trying to maximize stretch as much as possible in a short amount of time. Then you can roll to the other side. And coming back to center. And keeping the toes tucked, just walk the hands forward and use the hands to press the hips back. Rounding through the back. And come up, release the toes. Might feel good just to bring the hands back behind you and take a counter stretch through the front of the feet. And make your way onto your back. So no matter what kind of practice you have, whether yoga is something that counteracts other sports or if it's your main source of physical activity, taking care of your feet will change everything about your day-to-day life as well as your sport practices. I highly recommend it. Cross your right ankle over the left, and you'll pull the left knee in, holding on to the shin, maybe behind the knee if that's better for you. And I've said it many times, and I don't want to sound like I'm on repeat, but really taking care of our feet affects everything from our posture to even just how we move through our lives and through the world and our abilities to continue to practice sport. Couple more deep breaths here. And bring the left foot down. Bring your arms out wide. Shift the hips just a little bit over to the right, and then bring the right foot straight down to the floor. Right knee points up to the ceiling. And you can stay here, or if you'd like, I like to hold on to the right ankle with my left hand. And I also like to take my right arm, reach it up and over, so that I can get a side bend, as well as this deep work into the outside of the right hip. And I'm going to remain fairly silent for the rest of the practice, because chances are, if you don't have a lot of time for yoga, you need this silence. Focus on your breath. And come back to center. Switch the legs. Bring the hips back to center. Bring the torso back to center if you took the side bend. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. And bring the right knee into the chest. And again, try to focus on your breath and your body. And slowly release, bring the arms out wide to a T. Shift the hips slightly over to the left. Let the legs fall over to the right. And again, I like to hold on to the left ankle with the right hand. Take the left arm and you can reach it up and over. Also finding a side bend here. And slowly come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. And bring yourself all the way up to seated. And that's it. That's my short practice for when I don't have time to do yoga, or I don't have energy to do yoga, or I just need a quick fix because I'm feeling really tight in my body. I hope you enjoyed it. Really sorry for the delay in getting this out today. I appreciate your patience and I look forward to seeing you soon on your mats. Thank you.